Alright folks, new video for the channel. As you can tell by the very first image, we're after going and getting ourselves, let's say, an RG. I think it's two RGs, RGVs, 250M model, which is the VJ22. So all these parts, we went down on Sunday, yesterday, and we got all these parts, yes, all of them, into an Audi A4. A lot of parts. So the back of the Audi A4 was kind of well filled. So went to buy all this as a project bike, but it turns out I'm missing a few parts and they are like hen's teeth. Well, it's not that I can't be getting them, but this thing would cost an absolute fortune to get back on the road. So we're probably going to have to change tactics. There's two carburetors in that bag, both in there, loads of reed valves, rear sets, spare crankshaft is red rotten, cover, a spare bottom end with no gearbox, a spare bottom end with a gearbox, some shitty pistons. I think this is a throttle position sensor, spare rear caliper, fairly dirty, engine covers, loads of power valve parts. There's all brand new bits in them, springs, pins, all that sorts of good stuff. Missing a cover for that water pump. I decided to shift. I think I have a bit of a mismatch of parts. So I think that's a VJ22 stator, and that's a VJ21 maybe, I don't know. If you know Suzuki RGVs, you'll probably know. I don't. There's our handlebar, there's a spare bottom end, not sure if it's VJ22 or 21. Two cylinders which are actually quite good, but they need replating, but there's no damage, they haven't exploded. 5 different heads. This one's the only one with a recess in it, so that's got like a step. The rest of them don't, but this one has a smaller dome than these ones, and that one's got a smaller dome, that one's got the large dome. So the pipes face that way in these two, and all these ones are that way. So I'm thinking this one and this one are a matching set, and these other two are just random. Maybe this one and this one are a pair, because they don't have a recess on them. They have a little bit, not much. It feels very, very little. Maybe actually no, they don't. It's just carbon. This one doesn't have a recess, just this one. So the plan is, switch on a bit of light here. So as you can see, they're not damaged, they're just in need of replate. The plate is flaking off in parts. Pair of cans. There's a few cans over there, 2 race ones, 4 race ones, and a standard one. I think that standard one is the match of this one here, and there's one spare that's been cut. We've got 2 rear subframes, all the electrics, clocks, the whole lot, 2 engine cradles, 2 good tanks. They are very good inside. So yeah, first is the red tank, and I'll put on the light again. You can see into it, it's perfect. Really clean in there. I know there's a little bit around the lip of the tank, but that's okay because it's been left open. These have been run on premixed or race bikes. So you see the bottom of that tank. Another fine example of a clean tank. Little bit of rust around here. That's okay. Bit of Scotch Brite to take that off. Top fairing. These are all original fairings. So headlight is in good condition. Plastic is in good condition. A little bit of a repair here at some stage, but it looks okay on the outside. You can't see any problems. Well, there is a little bit of a crack there, but not a problem for a man with a plastic filter. Same with the rears, a little bit of road rash, but other than that, they're in good old nick. Original plastics. If I was putting one together, that's what it'd have to be. It'd have to be original. None of this fiberglass dirt. A little bit of a repair there, but it is what it is. RGB 250M. So here's one now, and it's got a bit of a top fairing, but she actually is in good order. Not bad at all. Probably drilled for a crash bone. Same with the center one. Little bit of exhaust burn on it. Not too bad though. Same crack with the other side fairing. Little bit of a hole there. Race fairing. That's in good nick. Not broken. Same with the side fairings. I had to keep. I brought them, but there was another set of fairings. They were lightweight, but they were all cracked all over the place, and we hadn't got room for them, so I had to leave it there. That's a rear race fairing. That's what was last on the bike when it was running. That's one for a TZ 250 road race fairing. Nice fairing. And then we get down to the meat all together. So that's the frame for that one. It's VJ22A, but it says M on the ad, so I understand that it isn't an M model. She threw a piston out of bed. There's a hole down the bottom of the engine. But she's complete. She's got all the electrics. Another throttle position sensor. She's got all the cabling for the power valve, the coil lead in there, thermostat housing, whatever. These are all air, idle air things. Down to this, got a good front end, front wheel, decent frame. Could do a bit of a clean and a polish. Swing arm. That's kind of the piece of the resistance really when you're talking about RGVs, is the banana swing arm and the upside down forks. Front wheel, calipers, brake disc, all that is there. Triple clamps, everything. So I've done a little bit of maths on it. I don't think it's worth investing that much time and effort and money into turning that into a race bike, even a track bike. I think the smart thing to do now would be to break it all. Those are race exhausts as well. They're not single side exhausts, but they are side by side chambers. Those there. So anyone's looking for race exhaust for an RGV, they are decent to start with. An S, I can't think of the name, Sylvanis or something like that. 2 radiators there, they're in good nick. What else? Selection of pipes, brake pipes, bits and bobs, an airbox just there. Anyone's looking for a crankshaft, you know what I mean, I'm not going to be hard on anyone. I think we paid a little bit too much for it. There's another rear set, there's a race rear set, both of them are race. Yeah, so look, I'm going to leave this up for a week or two, this video, and anyone that wants the bike or thinks that they're stuck for a part, or you think you can take on a project like this, hit me up in the comments. Open to suggestions as well. Anyone that thinks that this would be an easy job, I don't think so. I've no rear wheel either. The lock came as a lot, so he bought it as spares to repair. I've 2 sets of looms, 2 sets of ECUs, electronics, the whole lot. Pretty much the makings of 2 good projects for racing, maybe, but not for the road. I just think there's too much missing. There's no taillights, none of that. But there's a nice set of fairings for someone that's doing it for a road bike. So you'll have friends or something that need it, let them know this is here, and it's a really good chance that it's just going to get broke. The front end for one of them and the swing arm are making stupid money at the moment, so if I can get my money back out of what I spent just on those parts, I'll be very, 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 very happy. Race exhausts, they're surely worth 300 quid, euros, pounds, I don't know what way these deal, dollars. If I can get rid of parts for 100 quid a piece, 50 quid a piece, 30 quid a piece, whatever way it works out, that's the way it's going to be. Power valve parts, there's bags of stuff there. Springs, pins, he has it all labelled. Little rotors, all these kind of things. Now these are rusty, but that's because they were left in the box. You know, I give them a rub of emery paper and they won't be rusty anymore. Little link arms, stupid stuff like that is hard to get. What's got on this? This is power valves. So you have your halves, your bits and bobs. That's all there. I think there's a set of power valves in there. I must bring it in, I'll have a look at it in a little bit. But yeah, I think I'll end the video there at that, guys. What do you think I should do? Should I scrap it? Should I go and get the bits that I need? You know, you're talking about 3 grand, maybe 4 grand for the parts that I need, and I just don't see it. I want one. I really do want one. RGV 250M. Who does not want one? But I have enough bikes. I have about 30 bikes at the moment. Some of them are being restored. There's an RG 250 there, Gamma. R6, I have an Aprilia that I'm restoring. There's an engine in there in the corner, and that is for a Bandit that's being restored at the moment. We're currently painting the road gear for it, the fairings, the tank and all that. That's all painted now, you know what I mean? So we'll be doing putting it together video, and then we'll start job. So I want to get back at doing a few bikes while the foot is still recovering. You know, 3 fractured bones in my foot, so luckily I don't need an operation, and I'm not whinging about it. It's my own fucking stupidity. So just the way the cookie crumbles, guys. So what do you think I should do? Comments are very much appreciated, and anyone that hasn't subscribed yet, will you just hit the subscribe button? It doesn't cost you a penny. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subs. When I get to 1,000 subs, I can start doing some more videos and trying to make a few pound off of eBay, or off YouTube, sorry, and probably eBay as well. But being in college is not easy, so Anyway, I'll leave it at that for today's video, guys, and like, subscribe and comment, please. Thank you.